Hey, YouTube. So it's been a minute. I haven't done a video because I've been busy with other things in my life. Getting ready for a modeling competition and my kids, my family, my friends. So I had to take a little break. So I'm back. So this particular video is another video I'm doing, and y'all need to catch my video on that I did when I first started Pisces being misunderstood. I'm gonna do another one right now for everyone because that seems like that was a pretty popular video, and I have more to discuss with that because I'm going to talk about also how a Pisces had a hard time misunderstanding themselves and how I have evolved into knowing who I am, why things have happened to me, and why I finally, well, not why, but I finally found my life purpose and why I'm here and how special being our sign is. And I never realized how much importance. I mean, every sign, of course, every individual has an importance in life or other people's life, but we're all about universal love, humanity, and it's tough because we want that same love that we pour out through the universe, and we pour out everybody to be inspired to pursue their dreams. It's been an amazing ride, and it's been hard. So let's get into it. So the reason why I know we're misunderstood and what I had to learn is that the spirituality part of a Pisces is very, 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 very unique and different. And what we bring in the world is our wisdom of the spiritual guidance, and it's almost being a religious leader or a which they say Pisces can be good at doing, but it's about being the teacher at times, and that can be a lot of responsibility because we're also learning in the process. So while I was younger, I was learning a lot, of course, about why things happened in my life, but I really had to always brush it under the table and be like, okay, I got to get strong, got to be strong, on to the next situation, on to the next thing, but that's not what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be healing myself. But of course, I did not understand anything about being a Pisces because I wasn't into it that much. I just knew I was different. And I always wondered why I had the most heartache at times. But now I realize that our sign is about a lot of losses and a lot of gains and a lot of sacrificing yourself for the greater good. And that's hard. That's a big responsibility. So when people are like, these Pisces, they're so always dreamy. They're always in their own little world. They're always wanting attention. It's always because whatever goes in our mind, we're wanting to express to everyone. It's this love, it's this romance, and we can't turn it off at times. Like right now, I'm exhausted. I am so tired, but I cannot turn my brain off because it's always coming up with new creative ideas. It's always thinking about the spiritual realm. It's always thinking about love and romance and all the beautiful things in the world. But I have to take that downtime for myself and rest. And it's hard for certain signs to do that. I know with Scorpios have a hard time, Geminis have a hard time because of that creativity always. Virgos have a hard time. Michael Jackson was a Virgo, could barely sleep because he always had music going in his mind all night. And that's when I'm my most creative. And for a Pisces, Virgo is our opposite sign. So it's like steady creative moves all the time. It's just one of those things, you know. So when I had to understand that about myself. I didn't know that I had any gifts of anything. I just thought I was just here, and I was just like here, and I could never figure out like, what am I supposed to do, God? Because this is not working out, or I'm unhappy at this job. I'm not happy doing this. I'm not happy with this. And it's because I wasn't helping others outside. Like, I did have jobs like that and it was helpful, but I wasn't using my creative side. So I always was misunderstood by my family thing, because everybody, was this routine and this, and they still don't understand. Like, I'm not a routine person. I'm a creative person. So I'm not like a routine type person. And a lot of Pisces aren't, but we have to make ourselves, but it's really hard because we're not good at the 9-to-5 jobs. I mean, only if we're being creative. Like, I'm going to start back substituting and working with kids, and you can be creative with that. So I'm able to do that schedule, and it's a very flexible where I can do other projects, other creative things. So that is what I finally, and my mother had been telling me, but I'd be like, Mom, I'm not good at like teaching. But then when I started doing it, and I knew that I got to do the smaller kids, and I got to do, and then I figured it out. And she helped me along the way, and she's a Cancer, and that combination goes together when it comes to creativity and getting those ideas rolling. That's another power couple besides the Pisces and Scorpio. But it's kind of like I had to start understanding it, and my mom still misunderstands me, but I think she understands about my creative side. She's understanding a little bit better. She just wants me to be happy and be able to survive. So it looks like now I got the knack, but it took me into my 40s, but I was always misunderstood, and I never understood myself. So it's like, well, I can't help you. I don't know why these things happen to me. I don't know why I lose these things, and then I have to have something new. But that's part of a Pisces. It's like we have to lose certain things to gain other new things to help other people and it's just can be exhausting. It's like your life changing all the time, throughout your life, all the time. It's like I'm going through a change now, and it's the most difficult change I've ever been with, and I've gone through some things. But I'm about to go embark into a whole nother dimension, and it's my creativity, which I knew I had it in me years ago, but I wouldn't take those risks. But then when I met certain people in my life, or people that's always been there, when they changed, I started changing, and it just started clicking, and I started getting the answers, and God was talking to me like, no, you're going to go this way, when I still wanted to stay in another situation that I was comfortable, in my comfort zone, but I needed to have to get out if I want to be creative, if I want to change the world. Okay. And that's hard when you want to make those big changes. You're going to lose people. You're going to lose things. It's not easy, but they always say it's for the greater good. And it's, with those kind of things in your life comes with big responsibility. And I think that was what was hard for me, because I used to be like, well, what about what I want? And what about what I desire? But my sign is about self-sacrifice for others, for the greater good, but you can reap the benefits as well. So as a Pisces out there that is still trying to understand themselves, you have to understand that with you helping others, you're going to be rewarded as well, but you just take care of yourself and still want to do your dreams, but you have to like balance both of them and don't do so much, because you'll get exhausted and you'll regret this person, you'll regret yourself, and it's not healthy. You have to take breaks, because our mind is always like that, and we have to take breaks. That's for anybody, but for a Pisces, we soak up everybody's emotion, everybody's energy, and we have to chill, So that's what it took years for me to understand, but it had people in my life to guide me there to understand who I really am. And now that I understand who I am, I think people are starting to be like, oh, okay. And they accept it, and there's no, they might say something and judge me behind closed doors, but I have the people that are supportive that do understand me, and they're wanting to pursue their dreams, and they're wanting, to be supportive and helpful and venture out. And Pisces, get out that comfort zone and you'll see the benefits of it. But it's a lot of pain with anything. You got to go through the storm before you get to the sun, before you get to the rainbow. It's got to go that way because you got to dig deep, and sometimes you got to kill certain parts of yourself to bring the new parts of yourselves. So that is the thing about understanding who you are as a Pisces, understanding and why, and having people understand you. It's going to be hard because we're difficult. We're a difficult sign to understand and handle because of us being spiritual world and material world, meaning spiritual and wanting those dreams, with our creativity, wanting to travel, wanting the luxury. So we struggle with both, but you can balance it. But you have to take care of yourself. You have to understand that it's okay to help others. Just don't do it where it hurts you, So you'll reap the benefits. But a lot of times get into your spirituality, get into your meditation, and that helps. Get into that spiritual world in your heart, the nature. You got to get in tune with that for you to reap the benefits. And start doing something creative. Like me, I used to just take photos all the time. I used to photobomb all the time. I used to pose when I was a kid. Remember when you were a kid and all the things you used to like creative-wise, arts, music, go learn an instrument. They say with Pisces, when we do have a passion for something and we learn it, then no one can stop us. It's one of those things that you have to find your niche, and you'll start understanding more who you are from that imagination and that creativity and your spiritual realm. And you get into that and you will understand, and people will start gravitating you. You'll start attracting people, and then you won't be as misunderstood. Yes, we still are hard to crack, and some things we're not going to understand with our sign. There's certain things we're still not going to understand, and it's going to be hidden from us just as much as everybody else. But you can get through it. You can get through it. You just pray about it, meditate about it. You'll get through it. Trust me. And that's my take of Pisces being misunderstood and us understanding ourselves. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm sorry I won't take as long as I have been. I'll be back posting some new content. And of course, I got to give y'all something new and improved, right? All right, y'all take care. Bye.